Department of Education Region 10 advocates multidisciplinary research as one of its mandates, which ensures the use of research results as basis for improving learning outcomes. The 14 divisions in Region 10 have their own research initiatives anchored to their contextualized research agenda. The conduct of research is one of the tools in unveiling the deepest issues encountered by the curriculum implementers in the delivery of quality education. In the context of Cagayan de Oro City Division, the 5-piece funnel model is very popular. CDO promoted research to this 5Ps, which means planning, processing, productivity, presentation, and publication. Instilling the culture of research is a challenging task. It needs collaboration and collective participation among professionals, specifically in research planning and processing, in order to come up with a quality paper which is commendable for presentation and publication. Most importantly, the research findings will be fully utilized for policy review, policy formulation, policy recommendation, planning, budgeting, and for other purposes. Like a funnel, it slows down the flow of the water. It takes time for the water to be transferred in the other container. Hence, research is a slow process. It needs time for a researcher to come up with a quality paper which will be presented and published. This 5-piece model serves as a guide to every researcher who have the courage to conduct research in the field. In research planning, everyone is involved, both internal and external stakeholders, like the Schools Division Research Committee, District Research Officers, School Research Coordinators, internal and external reviewers, DEIs or HEIs representatives, and senior editors. These are the top 10 best research initiatives in the division of Cagayan de Oro City, and some of these initiatives are already present in other divisions in DepEd Region 10. Pre-service and in-service teachers research program, online and print research publication with ISSN, updated research manual, forged partnership with DEIs and HEIs, online directory of research findings, academic doctors circle, thematic research conference, congress, colloquium, summit festival, strategic mock presentations prior the conferences, birth advisors program, and annual search for the best implementing schools in research. The first initiative is holistic in nature, considering that research papers and researchers' relevant experiences were both processed. The 4 pre-service teachers of Xavier University and 1 in-service teacher or cooperating teacher of DepEd CDO are doing research together. At the end of every semester, both pre-service and in-service teachers are presenting their paper in the faculty or LGU meeting and Action Research Summit. All their papers were reviewed prior publication. Some of the activities are the series of meeting with DEI partner, agreements form, training, mentoring and coaching, presentation, and publication. Most of all, producing pilot schools of Cumilos. They are called Cumilos because they are using the Cumilos Action Research Framework of the University of the Philippines through Xavier University. Along this journey, teachers involved receive some benefits or incentives as reflected in the research manual of the division. Cagayan de Oro City has 2 publications. One is the online book of abstracts with ISSN 6624, which can be accessed through DepEdCDO.com and Print Basic Education Research Journal with ISSN 2545-9589. Only those papers approved by the reviewers shall be published in the print journal. The criteria in evaluating a publishable paper are found in the research journal. Moreover, a research manual was developed to facilitate all the teaching and non-teaching personnel in the planning, processing, presenting, and publishing the research papers. The contents of the manual will enhance the understanding of each personnel in working both basic and action researches toward a goal of continuous improved school performance. It is hoped that this manual will ultimately guide instructional leaders and teachers in the quest of improving multidisciplinary research that will eventually lead to address the pressing educational issues and gaps. This manual contains preface, definition of terms, research administration and organization, basic education research agenda, format on the types of research, research guidelines for teaching and non-teaching personnel, division research timelines, research implementation, monitoring and evaluation, research management conference flowchart, research incentives, and appendices. Other features of the manual are the functional research timelines and guidelines, schedule on the series of thematic training for EPS, PSDS, principals, SRC, ALS, and health section, mentoring and coaching in schools, templates to the researchers, schedules for series of meetings, assigning birth advisors to birth grantees with defined duties and responsibilities, DRO and SRC with duties and responsibilities, schedules for call for papers. The regional office initiated a regional research caravan with full participation of all EIs and HEIs. The MOA or MOU of research partnerships started in the said event, and now it was strengthened by the respective divisions. Some benefits are the sharing of resources like panelists during research proposal evaluation and conferences, editors and reviewers in the publication, easy access to anti-plagiarism softwares, contact with research experts, updated with professional learning activities, and service learning program. To fully utilize the research, an online directory of findings were proactively created, which gave access to SDS, ASDS, section or unit heads, program implementers, and other concerns. Another initiative is the creation of Academic Doctors Circle, a premier organization of competent, dedicated, and optimistic academic doctors committed to continuing professional development and learners' holistic formation. Its missions are to provide professional support and technical assistance to the academic community through research, training, and other activities pertinent to continuing education, opportunities for learners' holistic development through research-related co-curricular and extracurricular activities, and avenues for active involvement of stakeholders and linkages with the communities for shared governance and accountability.
Academic Doctor Circle creates a learning space of opportunities for continuing development among professionals, learners, and external stakeholders.
These are the 2018 A Doctors Circle activities: monthly session and continuing professional activities, assistance to the division-led research capacity trainings and conferences, retooling on research writing, senior high school summit, series of seminar workshops on practical research, series of training workshops on designing and conducting investigatory project, and benchmarking with other institutions on best practices. To make research alive, thematic trainings, conferences, and summits were conducted in partnership with stakeholders. Conferences were institutionalized from school, district, division, and regional level. Sharing of best interventions and innovations were highlighted on this celebration. For the benefit of everybody, especially those who will initiate the research conference from the school level up to the division level, a conference management flowchart is developed. This flowchart is also found in the research manual. Some of the activities relative to research conferences are the mock presentation, coaching and mentoring, school-based research congress, inter-district research congress, division research congress, regional, national, and international conferences, congress, conferences with DEI partners, and participation in the national or international presentations which are funded by the LGU or other organizations. On the other hand, in the division of CDO, there are 5 stages in evaluating research proposals. First is Research Advisor Evaluation, followed by SDRC Secretariat Evaluation. Next in line is SDRC +1 External Reviewer Evaluation. And the fourth is Decision Based on the Rating. And lastly, Recommend for Funding. Because of those research initiatives, CDO was granted 1.2 million pesos in BERF for funding year 2015, which resulted to the completion of 20 research. Granted 1.1 million in BERF funding year 2016 and 2017, wherein there will be 21 ongoing research. For more research achievement, just check depedcdo.com/research category. CDO researchers are also award-winning researchers in the region from 2015 up to date, like the regional research conferences. Second Regional Teacher Education Research Conference of the year 2017. Not only regional winners, but also in the international research conferences such as ICBR 2017 or International Conference of Basic Education Researchers, ARAL 2017 or Action Research Action Learning at De La Salle University. Paper presenters at Tagaytay. 2017 Philippine Conference on Basic Education Researchers.
For me to understand the research journey of our researchers in the division of Cagayan University, I also do and present research both local and abroad, like in Bangkok, Thailand in 2015, and on conference in Action Research Action Learning held at De La Salle University, Manila. I also served as judge in the 2016 Sustainable Development International Conference held at Cochin, Malaysia in 2016, and JICA Filipino Scholar in 2017, who conducted field studies in Japan on disaster science program, particularly in Sendai City, Shinomaki City, Higashi Matsushima City, and other part of the Hokko region. Indeed, research is a wonderful journey.